this is Josiah Plays Fallout New Vegas. I'm trying out this game. I actually a long time ago played a few hours of it in the beginning and then never got back into it. But I'm trying this out. I am a big fan of Fallout as a franchise. Sido Optionum wanted me to play this pretty badly. It's one of his favorite games. So here I am, trying it out. Whether or not I'll play through this whole thing is another question. There's no guarantee of that, but I'll play it as long as I can. And I might end up playing the whole thing, who knows. I have all the DLC installed. All the DLC. And I'm using one mod for this playthrough, which is a weight limit mod that makes my weight limit very high, so I'm not burdened down by all the stuff I want to carry, because I like carrying lots of stuff. So I'm a big old cheater. Playing on very easy difficulty, which probably makes some people go, what? Why would you play on that? But I don't really want a challenge out of this game. I just want to play it for the story, to be perfectly honest. I don't really want a challenge. Forgot to start my timer. Oh well. Okay. So we're gonna start a new game right now. Are y'all ready? In Fallout 4, you're basically a Roomba sucking up everything. Well, that's what I am like in all these Bethesda games. I know that Obsidian made this game, but it's built on the backbone of the Bethesda engine and so forth. New game time. Let's watch the introductory cutscene. I've been to Las Vegas a few times. I don't really like it. Of course, I live in Reno, so a lot of the thrill of casinos and all that is just old hat for me. We have some sort of badass sniper. Welcome to fabulous New Vegas. I like that.
War never changes.
There's Ron Perlman.
When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes.
Yurts.
As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion.
I don't like slaves.
4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots.
Police robots?
You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
It's never a milk run.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig?
Who the fuck is this jackass?
You've made your last delivery, kid.
I don't actually want an answer to that.
Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
So the game starts, and the music is very loud for this part. The game just starts with you getting shot. That was very loud music. Hey Nox, welcome. How you doing? Moo. Oh, I got all kinds of stuff added to my inventory because I've got all the cheater DLC.
You're awake. How about that? Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
Yeah, I'm gonna make my character female in this, as I often do in such games. My name is going to be Rio. I'm naming this character after a real person from my life. An ex-girlfriend. Her name wasn't actually Rio, but she started working as a stripper and she needed a stage name, so to speak. And we both liked the song Rio from Duran Duran a lot. It was one of our songs. So I suggested that she pick Rio as her stripper name. I mean, exotic dancer, whatever you're supposed to call it. They're strippers, but... And she picked that, and so that was the name she was known by. A name that I gave her. It's kind of like when you name a star. You know how you can do that thing, you can pay money to name a star? But I named a stripper. It's sort of like that. So I'm naming this character after her. I loved her a lot. She will dance upon the sand. Alright, so let's move on.
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Good Springs. Now,
What's up, Doc
I
Mitchell?
hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place.
What is this now?
How'd I do?
Oh my god, that's an ugly man. Of course, this is a Bethesda game. Again, I know it's made by Obsidian. But it's built on a Bethesda game. And so all the characters are gonna be ugly as shit. Here we go. Oh my god. The valley is so uncanny. I don't even know what to do with this face. I don't even know what to do with it. We will be a woman of color. The lady has a 5 o'clock shadow, yeah. Forgot the subtitles? Oh, can I turn subtitles on? I'm gonna want to do that. Yeah. Oh boy, here we go. Ah, what the fuck? Why? Why would you do this to me, game? It's like they set out to make the ugliest characters they possibly could. This face is kind of okay, I guess. I'm not gonna fuck around with sliders. Let's just... There's not gonna be any slider usage here. I'll be here all fucking day. I'll be here all fucking day. Let's go with blue eyes. You can't really tell the change. The eyes look exactly the fucking same. So that's good. I don't know why all the Bethesda engine games, Skyrim, obviously Oblivion, Fallout 3, Fallout 4, Fallout New Vegas, why they have such ugly characters. Even the newest one, Fallout 4, still has ugly characters. I don't get it. Age. We'll go young as balls. That's not even a phrase. How young are balls, Josiah? Don't worry about that. Oh, no. Next. Hair. Now, let's put some hair on her and make her look a little better. Although I do like women with shaved heads, but in this particular case, we need something to distract from that face. Unladylike. Rude Ridge. I like how they have names. This little bit right here annoys me. Also, my mouse is all fucking bajiggity in this game. Her look pretty good for getting shot twice in the head, that's true. Nox says it looks like one of the races in Doctor Who where the shape-shifting aliens were trying to emulate human form. Right? Mange? God, no. Oh. That's kind of cool. That's a lot punkier than the real Rio was, though. Shaved. I don't want to be quite that shaved. Although that actually... I actually like that look. No. God, no. This looks like it came right out of the 50s. Bedraggled? Blast back. I don't mind blast back. The unsettler. Clean cut. Pretty puff. Oh man. Sarge. Buzz cut. Oh, there's more. There's more up this way. Because Iron Maiden is what we started with. We can go to Frazzled. Actually, I kind of like Frazzled. No. Wendy the Welder. No, I don't like weird shit hanging down. Just a few hairs. What's up, Splode? Look at Splode with that subscriber star by his name. Splode is my homie. Good to see you, Splode. How you doing? Rough night. Prim and proper. No nonsense. Yeah. Domestic goddess. Why? Alright, let's try, which ones did I like? I kind of liked Blast Back. No. Get off that. I think we're gonna go with this one. Can we get to a button that says next? Is there a button that says next? Because I'm done. Oh, hair color. Hold on. Oh no, there's not just... Oh no, there are presets. Bleached, brown, chocolate, platinum. That does not look like platinum. Corn silk, suede, pecan, auburn, ginger, honey, Gold, rosewood, black, chestnut, steel, and champagne, huh? Okay, well... I think I like rosewood. Yeah, I like rosewood. We're going with that. Now, how do I proceed? Done! I didn't fuck around with sliders. I could have made the face look a little better, probably, but it would have taken a lot of work. You're doing pretty well, Splode. Got some time to yourself a little earlier. Probably gonna do some gaming on the side. Nice. Sounds good. I'm doing alright myself. Nox will love this game because each cow is really 2 cows. Oh yeah, the Brahmin. Alright, let's move forward. Are you sure? Nah, I'm not really sure. But... I don't... what if I go... look through the faces again now that I... Oh, it changes the hair too? No, good. Just out of curiosity, what do the Hispanic faces look like? Pretty bad. Pretty bad indeed. Let's go back to African American. Let's go back to preset 7. That's the one we are on. Fix our hair again. Back to blast back. And to rosewood. And we're done. That's our character. That's what we're going with. Cow density is much higher in the Fallout world. Yeah, of course. Hashtag double cow height. Nox, just a little bit ago I was playing Secret World Legends and I was doing a quest where I had to answer riddles posed to me by Odin's Ravens. And one of the riddles was about cows. The answer to the riddle was cow. I thought you would have liked that a lot. Yeah, I'm sure. Let's go.
I got most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room? Over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race.
Yeah. Steam claims that I played this 13 hours before, but I don't remember playing it that long. Oh my god. When I turned mouse sensitivity down, I didn't... This is not what I wanted in my life. Hold on. First of all, I've got it on very easy. I'm sticking with it. I don't care. Talk to me about... I don't know that I like this amber color a whole lot. White, green, blue... Not necessarily a fan of those colors either. Okay. Dialogue subtitles are on, it says. General subtitles. Okay, I want general subtitles. And I want... No, audio's fine. Let's bring this mouse sensitivity up a couple dots. Still too low. Yeah, that... it's still a little bit low. This is like a Brad stream, just constantly adjusting settings and shit. Alright, that'll work. That'll work. I'll take an up... Oh, what does this button do? This is the... Apparently the... So there's my character IRL. Let's see her with some light on her face. Well... She's not really looking that great. We'll stay in first person for the most part. I'll take a doctor's bag. Alright, listen. I've decided that my character's not gonna steal. Now these things don't count as stealing, obviously. Oh, once you leave, all items become marked as owned? It's fucking weird. Today's physician. Reading glasses. I'm not taking crap like ashtrays and pencils. Paperweights. Okay, hold on. What's my keybinds here? I need to learn how to play this game. Right. Activate with E. Change view with F. What if I put change view on, say, left control, and then I put activate on F, and then I put sneak on Z, and then I put run on Alt. Always run caps lock. No, I don't want caps lock. Hold on. So there's no stamina, right? You can run as long as you want? Okay, yeah, that's good then. Take a sip from your trusty Vault 13 canteen. Wait, I thought I didn't have it on hardcore mode, so there was no food and drink stuff, or no auto move Q, jump space. Hit Boy is tab, okay. T, VATS is V. Skill magazine gets a large temporary bonus to skills. In before campaign failure due to being unable to hold down a stack of papers. How come when oh, I guess I don't have my Pit Boy yet, or whatever, so. What's up, guy?
Ooh, looking good so far. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you got back all your faculties. We can chat later. The sooner you finish these tests, the sooner you can get out of here.
I hate that color. Try blue. It's a little bit weird, but...
We can chat later. The sooner you finish these tests, the sooner you can get out of here.
Like, so... Explain to me what that means, Saito. When you say they become marked as owned after you leave here, what does that mean in practical terms? Wow, what the fuck? He's got all kinds of good shit in here. Oh look, my weight limit is 8,050, so my mod is working. My cheating mod of Cheaterton is working. Do I want these things? Well, yeah, I get that they have no owner right now, but what does it mean once they do have an owner and they're in my inventory? Take all those. Broken but can possibly be restored to a fully functioning weapon. Need repair. Okay. What happens if I use... Oh, it needs 25 science. Okay. Like, do I need random junk for some kind of crafting or something? Like, do I need stuff like scissors and scrap metal? You know what? I got 8,000. Fuck it. Medical brace. That seems like it could be used in crafting or something. Blood pack. Some surgical tubing. This all sounds like stuff that you could theoretically use. But things like paperweights and pencils and crap and ashtrays, I would assume you can't really use for anything. Right, they become marked as being owned by Doc Mitchell after I leave, but, like, what does that do to me? Is there any consequences to that? Oh, bottle caps. Any consequences to that? Are there any of these? Do I want things like pre-war books? Obviously, burned and destroyed books are garbage, but pre-war books sound like something that somebody's gonna want. Alright, before I finish looking around this house, let's go ahead and do the thing he wants us to do, which is basically make our character in a way that is completely contrary to all of Saito's advice. Vigor tester, Trustmatic. I love the way this character... I hate the way my mouse moves in this game, though. Like, interface moving of the mouse is all wacky. It's like wacky waving inflatable arms, or however you said it. Man. Alright. Strength. Adjust your score. It ain't cheating. Strength will tell you how easily a cowboy totes his saddle and those bigger firearms, or how much help he's gonna be for you in a saloon brawl. Is there any detriment to having stolen items in my inventory, though? I probably... You lose karma. Oh, so even if nobody sees you? If nobody witnesses you stealing, you still get hit for it? Alright. Hercules' bigger cousin. I'm going weak on the strength. Not super weak. Like a 3. Doughy baby. What does it mean by weapon effectiveness? That must mean just for melee weapons and stuff, right? I might even go 2 in strength. Because I have a cheater mod that raises my weight limit to 8,000, so... And I'm not planning to use any melee weapons, basically, ever, so... Alright. Perception. A perceptive cowboy always knows when there's a lit stick of dynamite nearby, or when a varmint's sneaking up on him. I'm gonna take this to like a 4. But I'm not gonna, like, completely tank it. Almost all weapons have strength requirements, so if you take 2, you probably won't be able to lift many guns. Oh, really? I'll make it a 3 then. It's not going higher than that. Endurance. This is the one that I'm going to make super low and make Saito sad. You can't keep a good cowboy down, not if he's the enduring type, and not if he's got a 6-shooter the size of all tarnation. All the way down to 3. Because I like to live on the edge. Charisma, which Saito says is useless. You'll find there are some smooth-talking cowboys out there that got themselves a voice sounds like an angel's harmonica. Well, I want to have a voice that sounds like an angel's harmonica. So I'm going to make this character for roleplay purposes, not for, like, logical what's actually good. So I'm going to go up to 8. Intelligence. A smart cowboy is good at most anything, from sucking the poison out of your rattler bite to fixing your broken wagon ankle. 10. Omniscient. I'm all about the intelligence. Maximum skill points. I know I could raise it in game theoretically, but I'm not gonna. Agility. When a fella's in a gunfight and shoots the other guy 6 times before they can get off a shot, it's because that fella is agile. No, I'm bad at agility too. I know this character is terrible. Worst character ever. Luck. Some folks claim not to believe in luck, but when they lose in a duel, you'll hear them say, "That lucky son of a gun." 9 luck. My character's all about being smart and lucky and charismatic. Let's review. Wait, I wasn't done. I was gonna...
Maybe
hang
them
something.
bullets done your brain some good. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and a bighorn a dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking.
Alright, what do you say I steal the rest of your stuff? Before we... Large books. There's a pre-war hat. Nothing in the footlocker. Buffalo gourd seeds. Sounds like something I could make something out of, maybe. Obviously, we're taking all the ammunition there ever was. Some pork and beans and sugar bombs. We'll take those. First aid box. We'll take all that stuff. Take some cram. Take all that stuff. Take some more cram. This guy's got a lot of stuff. Not taking a chessboard. Tell me now, Saito, do I have any use for pre-war books? Or should I not be picking up every pre-war book? Because I know in one of the Fallout games, you could, like, turn pre-war books in. And they were, like, desired items. There is a use, but I'd just leave these. Said empty, and I clicked on it anyway. You just leave these, huh? Why? Because they're gonna count as stolen? Oh, cigarettes. Is there somewhere that I can sell stolen goods? There's gotta be. This is America, isn't it? I'm not gonna take a plunger. This place kind of looks like crap. Hey, Boss Pie, good to see ya. How you doing, Boss Pie? Take some yeast. Could come in handy. Take some detergent and some cleaner. Maybe I can mix those up into some sort of concoction. Take that stuff. Pressure cooker? Why not? A toaster? Sure. I think I need a metal cooking pot or coffee mug. Unlike Elder Scrolls, there's no stolen tag given to stolen items. You don't. So what's the point of something in your inventory being marked as owned if it doesn't affect anything? Taking them anyway. Taking a camera. Some of this stuff I'm taking might be useless, but I can always get rid of it later. Always get rid of it later. Right now, it feels good just to take things. A lot of pre-war books in this, guys. Like, that aren't destroyed. It's really weird that this guy doesn't mind me taking this stuff. Paperweight. That is a big fucking paperweight, by the way. Damn. I don't need a baseball or a baseball glove. Take that.
It's important that you're relaxed for this next test. Please have a seat.
Oh, once it's in your inventory, ownership tags are removed. Okay, now I get it. Okay. Let's sit on the ruined couch.
All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog.
Holy shit, there's a lot of choices. Dinner. Noxmoo answers cow to everything. Feed.
House.
Burglarize! Yes! This guy's talking my language right here. House. Shelter.
Night.
Silencer. Nice. Dream.
Bandit.
Swiss cheese. Reasonable.
Light.
Light. Inspiration.
Mother.
Human shield? Damn! You can be a cold-blooded motherfucker. A human shield? Regret.
Okay. Now I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature.
Strongly agree.
I ain't given to relying on others for support.
Strongly disagree.
I'm always fixin' to be the center of attention.
Agree.
I'm slow to embrace new ideas.
Strongly disagree.
I charge in to deal with my problems head on.
Disagree.
Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see.
Broken chain? A chemical reaction? A shadow in a door frame? An oozing wound? An angry two-headed ant? What? A chemical reaction.
Okay. How about this one?
Priceless work of art. Space age technology. A ship at sea. Too embarrassed to say what it looks like. I see a priceless work of art.
Last one.
That does look like two bears high-fiving. It really does. Or like two Pandaren from World of Warcraft. Light in the darkness, a bearded man, a mushroom cloud, a head on a pillow. Doesn't look like any of those. A light in the darkness.
Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you.
Energy weapons, science, and speech. That's actually very close to what I was going to choose. Except without energy weapons. I do think I'm going to go into energy weapons later. But I think I'm going to start off with science, speech, and barter.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
2 traits. Oh, look how many there are because of the DLC. No. 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 +2 to everything. From 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. No. No. Yes. No. Yes. Good-natured and skilled is what I'm going for. That's my character.
All right, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
Can I have some clothes? I guess I'm already carrying some stuff from DLCs, but like, what clothes am I supposed to get? I'll see you out. I still don't have a Pip-Boy, do I? I can't see things like quests or my character or anything without... Oh, oh. I've already been in here. Where the fuck did he go? There he is.
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to me now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. It was my wife's. I think she was about your size, and she hardly wore it after we left the vault. Felt it was too brazen.
Thanks for patching me up, Doc.
Don't mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
Fallout New Vegas allows you to play in a new hardcore mode that greatly increases the challenge of the game. In this mode, stim packs heal over time and cannot mend broken limbs. Radaway removes radiation over time, ammunition has weight, and dehydration is a constant concern. This mode is only recommended for advanced players. You may turn hardcore mode on or off at any time in the gameplay menu, but if you activate hardcore mode now and maintain it through the end of the main storyline, you will receive a special reward. Would you like to activate hardcore mode? I like how no is recommended. Yeah, I don't want to do hardcore mode. And I'll tell you why. Because it puts a timer on everything. Essentially. Because now you can't faff about and just waste a bunch of time because you'll be getting hungry and thirsty and shit. So you'll constantly kind of have to be racing against that. And I hate any kind of time limit or timer on anything. So I can't do it. Quest completed. Ain't that a kick in the head? Now what if I go back immediately and talk to him again? Back in the saddle. Quest added. What's this guy doing? What are you doing, guy? Yep. Quest added. They went that away. Are you ever gonna stop walking? Apparently the answer is fucking no.
I expect you'll be wanting to go outside after being cooped up for so long, but if you have any questions, I'll answer what I can.
Oh, shit. I can ask mad questions. Isn't it customary for a doctor to prescribe follow-up medication?
Of course. You've been through a lot. Ain't much, but these'll do you right if the pain flares up.
I always do that in every game. You talk to the people, and then you talk to them again just to make sure they don't have anything new to say, because then a lot of times they do. I'm in a lot of pain, Doc. Can you spare any more?
Of course. You've been through a lot. Ain't much, but these'll do you right if the pain flares up.
I need medical supplies.
Sure.
Alright, so I have 26 caps. This is the stuff he has... Wait. No. This is the stuff I have, right? No, this is the stuff I have. All those pre-war books and shit. There's 108 caps. Should I sell him some of his own items? Then you die of a drug overdose at the start of the game. Like, what am I not gonna use? I don't know what I'm not gonna use. That's the problem. Even things like a broad machete that I definitely don't really plan on using, I might want to give that to a companion or something. I don't know what things are worthless and what things are worthful. Worthful, Josiah? Worthful? That's what you're calling a word now? Like, I don't need all this, but then again, maybe I do for a companion. I don't know. I have a lot of stuff. Oh, these pre-war books are pretty valuable. I mean, some of them are. Pre-war hat gives you +1 perception. But looks stupid. I don't know what to sell this guy. Obviously, I want to sell him something and take him for his 108 caps. Cigarettes are always useful to sell. They don't have any other use. Alright, so say I sell a carton of cigarettes. Like, what else? What else? The pre-war books are worth 7 caps each. Somewhere else, I guess. I'll link you a list. A list of what? Well, for now, let's just hold on to everything we've got. We'll sell the cigarettes, his own cigarettes, back to him. We can't really afford any stim packs or anything. Just fine. Tell me about yourself, Doc. Feeling a bit listless? Nice, Knox.
Well, I already told you I came from a vault. After that, I was a traveling doctor for a spell. It seemed like a good idea at the time. Most folks out here ain't educated, so people with medical know-how are hard to come by. I found that I could help a lot of people with what I knew, and that was all right with me. Eventually, I went back and married my childhood sweetheart, and that was the end of my traveling days. Didn't miss it none then. Still don't.
You said before you had something taken from you.
Well, ain't we all, right? That was a long time ago. I don't pay it much mind anymore.
What town is this?
This here's Good Springs, named after the water we got here, just down the road to the southeast. Good Springs Source, they call it. It's a quiet town, and that's how we like it. We don't go looking for trouble, though occasionally it sees fit to come looking for us.
What else can you tell me about Good Springs?
Well, there's a general store just up the road, run by a fella named Chet. He don't got nothing fancy, but he's got your basics covered. If you're looking to wet your whistle, just past Chet's is the Prospector Saloon. The bartender there, Trudy, knows everyone in town. Other than that, there's not much to see. Just people trying to scratch out a living.
Could you give me the rundown on Good Springs one more time?
Well, there's a general store. If you're looking...
Alright, he doesn't say anything different the second time. Who was it that rescued me? He said it was a metal man named Victor, right?
That'd be Victor. Curious fella. He's sort of odd, and I don't just mean because he's a robot. I couldn't tell you much about him. He's real friendly, don't get me wrong. You just get the sense that that ain't the whole picture. Just a feeling. He keeps to himself, mostly. You want to know more about him, you'll have to ask him yourself. He has a shack on the southern edge of town.
Do you know anything about the man that shot me?
I didn't see him or the men with him. You might ask around town, though. Could be someone saw which way they was headed. Your best bet would probably be Trudy, the bartender at the saloon up the road. If anyone saw anything, she'd know about it.
Goodbye.
You take care now.
I'll take care now and later. Alright, so... I have 19 stim packs? Fucking DLC! Hooking you the fuck up. Alright, let's take a look here. I actually think... So here's my skills. Why does melee weapons have a plus next to it? Here's my perks. Here's my general, which has nothing. Items. I don't have anything equipped, do I? Yeah, but what would be modifying it is my question. I don't have anything equipped. Hey, son, how's it going? Good to see ya. Eagerly awaiting the weekend? I'm not. There's no such thing as a weekend for me. Every day is the same. I'm wearing a jumpsuit. Oh, hey! Apparel can consist of many different types of gear, ranging from clothing and armor to sunglasses and hats. DT. Some apparel grants damage threshold to the wearer. Your DT is the sum of all DT for all currently equipped apparel, plus any bonuses from perks or cams. DT is directly subtracted from incoming damage, so a higher DT provides superior protection. Though a small percentage of damage can get through even the thickest armor, a high DT is quite valuable. Directly subtracted from incoming damage, so that's really good. Yeah, my whole life is a weekend. Basically. It's just one long weekend. But that implies that it's fun, it's just good times, right? Like, oh, the weekend, yay, we're gonna enjoy ourselves. It's more like my whole life is Wednesday. You want me to tell you if there are collectibles and quests in an area? I don't want you to tell me before I would encounter those things. I want you to tell me if I'm leaving an area and I missed something. Because I still want to be surprised by stuff. If I'm about to walk into a room that has, you know, a skill book or something, I don't want you to say, hey, there's a skill book in this room. I want to search the room and see if I find the skill book myself. If I don't find it and I'm leaving the room, then you could say, hey, there's a skill book back in that room that you missed. That would be good. That would be good. Apparel's condition towards how much affects how much protection it provides. Apparel above 50% condition provides maximum protection. And ribbed for her pleasure. And only needs to be maintained. Light, medium, heavy. Medium and heavy apparel will slow characters down when equipped. I don't like that. Repair. This option opens the repair sub-menu, which allows apparel to be repaired by salvaging parts from similar items. Alright, so we've got the... Oh, that is giving me +2 to melee weapons and speech. That's kind of strange. Vault 21 jumpsuit. Now, I also have all these things, presumably because of DLC. I've got some tribal raiding armor, which has more DT. Got reading glasses. I've got a pre-war hat, which would give me +1 perception. Guess I should probably wear that. Lightweight metal armor. That'll slow me down. Lightweight leather armor. Oh, that's much better than the tribal raiding armor, isn't it? Much better than the tribal raiding armor. And an armored jumpsuit. Wow, 8. Okay, let's take a look at these. So first of all, right now I'm just wearing the look silly with that hat. That's just a regular jumpsuit. Whereas if I put on the tribal raiding armor, what's that look like? That's some Mad Max looking shit. Looks completely ludicrous with that hat as well. Say I throw on some metal armor. What's that look like? Alright. Fashion show. What's the lightweight leather armor look like? Alright, now that looks pretty legit. That seems to fit and even kind of goes with the hat. Or the armored jumpsuit. Well, the armored jumpsuit and the lightweight leather armor have the same threshold. So I'm going to wear the lightweight leather armor and the hat. I'm not going to put glasses on. As for weapons, I'm going to suck with all these weapons. Right? Because if you look at my skills, unarmed 13, melee weapons 13, energy weapons 17, guns 13. My best bet is to use an energy weapon, but of course those are not just growing on trees. I mean, I already have a laser pistol here, but... And how much, what do I have in the way of energy cells? Ammunition is used by almost all guns and energy weapons, but is sometimes used by other weapon types. I don't think I'm going to read this whole thing about ammo. Okay. Press 2 to cycle through ammo subtypes for your currently equipped weapon. I have 32 energy cells. What do I have a lot of? I guess I have a lot of 20 gauge. A lot of 10 millimeter. It gets kind of weird when your character won't wear part of a hazmat suit, so you can use the Pip-Boy. Ammo crafting can be super useful. Okay, yeah, that does sound super useful. Grenade rifle. Laser pistol. Weathered 10mm pistol. Throwing spears. Sturdy caravan shotgun. Isn't there... I just right-clicked that and it disappeared. Did I just drop it on the ground? Could you not, game? Apparently if you right-click things, you drop them on the ground. Lesson learned. How do I set these to hotkeys again? There's some way to do it. Maybe if I just... Or some kind of quick menu or something? Isn't there such a thing? The number and then the item. But it's got me using the number 2 for ammo cycling, right? That's not a good number to use for that if I want to have some weapons on different hotkeys in the 1 through whatever. Let's say I use this key. That key cannot be remapped. Well, you're a dick ball. Ammo swap. How about... Is R being used for anything? It's used for reload. Of course it is. Is Q being used for anything? Yeah, it's auto move. Can I turn that into... No, I can't. I can't bind it to other mouse buttons, unfortunately. How about X? Is X used for anything? Alright, X is going to be auto move. Ammo swap's going to be Q. And now I will bind some weapons to some keys. And this episode has gone too long. I need to end this episode. If you're watching the stream, don't go anywhere because I'm not done playing. Character's just twitching out here. Character, I am not done playing. There's my character. If you're watching on YouTube, this episode is now over. So thank you for watching. This has been Josiah Plays Fallout New Vegas.